Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world, isn't it? Oh, what an honor to be remembered. Let's continue our conversation somewhere lively and grand. A place worthy of the Carnival, not some dreary, dull corner. Decadence, indulgence. That's the Carnival. A vivid daydream and grand illusion for all. No need to worry. I won't disrupt their little daydream. Besides, we still have business to do here. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, you should know we seek the same thing. That extraordinary resonator. How about I share a little story with you? A gesture of goodwill for our cooperation. Now, patience is a virtue. A story is best enjoyed with a captivating performance, and this stage is perfectly set for it. We're simply spreading the truth through a tale. I'm certain it will pique your interest. Join us. Pour your essence into this endless play. And use your humble strength to defy. The stage is set, and the curtain rises. Actors, the moment to dazzle has arrived. The magic is ready to unfold.
As anticipated, the Fraxidus is on the move.
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday? All our preparations have led to this very moment.
She intends to use those Lycorises to summon and control the Tacit Discords. If we destroy the Lycorises, we can neutralize them.
Everyone is in position. We'll manage the West Plaza. Phoebe is stationed at the East Plaza, keeping an eye. The main stage is all yours for the grand performance.
I'll take care of the lighting and create the mood to make the performance stand out.
Leave that to me. Ready? The spotlight will be on you two.
The curtain has been lifted. We can't keep our audience waiting.
Then...
Ladies and gentlemen, the grandest and most spectacular performance of the Carnival is about to commence. Let us give a warm round of applause as our actors now take the stage. An unending darkness cloaks the kingdom as monstrous beasts ravage the land. The Holy Maiden has been captured by the Demon King, and chaos descends. But lo, two valiant heroes step forth, accepting the minister's quest, vowing to vanquish the beasts. shadows breach the first barrier, sweeping away the monsters within the city. Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead? No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars seem to cheer.
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders.
Quickly and swiftly. How can you keep not even close? Take this! Still recognize me? Found your weak spot.
Swift and resolute.
Don't confront them head on.
A fierce assault, intent on crushing the heroes and grinding them to dust.
Strike from the shadows.
My compliments. Brilliance lights the way. Watch out! Now!
A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. Then at this crucial moment, a mysterious figure enters the fray. A divinity sent emissary? Or a spirit from the shadows, perhaps? She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks.
Ah, how delightful. I await your shallow, bated breath.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge. itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes. The victor will soon be revealed.
Found your weak spot. Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati!
Swift and resolute.
Amidst the clashing swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And now, we await the Holy Maiden's return.
And so we arrive at the happily ever after, yes? But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force and leading her people into depravity. And the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself. Come now, let us embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
Seems we've received another invitation. The final stage likely lies beyond this point. Don't worry. Brant will manage everything within the city and make sure the performance proceeds. Let us proceed to meet that Fraxidus overseer and deliver.
The wildcat has sounded thrice, and the hedgehog four. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. O benevolent sorceress of realms unknown, I summon you. Grant us the just prophecy, and may fate favor us all.
The night veils the world in darkness, while the feast captivates all. Yet you remain clear-eyed amidst this revelry. The honeyed wine has clouded their senses and quenched their flames of avarice. Yet it has stoked your bravery and kindled the fire within your heart. shall unveil the first prophecy and shatter these burdensome stones. Abandon the trifles of sentiment, and you shall ascend the throne. To achieve this, a sacrifice of fresh blood is demanded, a purge of the Holy Maiden and all heretics. My king, what halts your advance? You have already tainted your feet in the river of blood. There is no retreat. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. The soul must be steeled in bitterness. Thus, I unveil my second prophecy to dispel all illusions. No mortal shall inflict upon you even the slightest harm. And assuredly, you shall find favor with your people.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. No hesitation.
Surrender. I found your weak spot. Still recognize me? Unexpected plot twist. Victory favors me.
Defy destiny, mock both life and death, and rise beyond good and evil. Abandon all doubt and grasp at unreachable hopes. Now, hear the third and final prophecy. Pleasure born violence shall end in violence.
Still recognize me?
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. One with the sounds.
My compliment. Is that it? Every story needs drama. Time for some crowd work. Unexpected plot twist. Time for a comeback. Better stay behind the scenes. You've crossed the wrong person. Time to part ways. I'm still standing.
One with the sounds. No hesitation. One more time.
My compliment. Victory favors me. era awaits. Improvise. Still recognize me? Can you keep up? Stubbornness. Can you keep up? An eye for an eye.
Swift and resolute. Keep it together. The hour is upon us. One with the sounds. That timing. Last chance. One with the sounds.
My compliment. Still recognize me? An absurd glory to the Montanas.
Strike from the shadows. I must not falter. Leave it to me.
Mamma mia! Every story needs drama. Time for some crowd work! Help me, rebel. Unexpected plot twist. You've crossed the wrong person. Still recognize me? Stubbornness.
One with the sounds. One more time.
Is that it?
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
My compliment. Improvise. Victory favors me. A new era awaits. I'm still standing. An eye for an eye. Still recognize me? Aerial sense. Turn of events. I'll warm up the crowd. In for performance.
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
even close. Stand down. Thank you.
That. Keep it together.
I'll warm up the crowd. We'll come back. Better stay behind the scenes.
One more time, one with the sounds. Last chance.
Surrender. Glory demands more.
What a pity. The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act. Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? 2 prophecies fulfilled, but the third? I await to see how you will rewrite it.
We can set the Cetus free! We'll give this performance the perfect finale!
Splendid performance. It's almost time for the final bow, but the symphony between us has only just begun its overture.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Ah, it has been far too long. This is the true essence of the Carnival.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Lord Arbiter, I have heard thy call. I have awaited thee for what seems like an eternity. Lord Arbiter, I am ensnared. Beyond the clouds and among the stars, thou shalt find an inverted tower suspended in the sky. I am there, watching over Solaris from above. The lost doth wander briefly amongst thy kind. Seek her out. She, too, doth move within the fold.
The next move is... Am I getting this right? It feels a bit off. You are... No, never mind. Anyway, your performance was splendid. I'm here for the Carnival as well. It's been ages since I've seen something as grand as this. I love hearing the laughter and cheers of a crowd, no matter the occasion. Kind stranger, could you show me those final steps from your curtain call? I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return. My name? It's... No. I'm Cartothea. Yes, that's right. Cartothea. Farewell, Laureate. I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you all right? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. See who? Are you truly all right? That's here. I'll make a note of it. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Ragusa. I will have my family start searching.
There's still many unresolved questions regarding the Order and the Sentinel. We need time to sort through what we've gathered. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies and disrupt what we've worked so hard to protect.
You're right. Cartithia. I will have my family find out more about her. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss our next steps together. Until then, as you suggested, let's keep this carnival going.
Were you awake, Rover? I trust you had a restful sleep. We have uncovered some new information about the Sentinel. Please join us at the family's safe house. I've sent the address to your terminal. Brant and Rotia are also here. We are awaiting your arrival.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own laureate! A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth.
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Brant is already deep in his cups, drunk as a skunk. Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh. And after... Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me. I see someone's been eavesdropping. A devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place without a good reason. Montelli family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders will not find us so welcoming.
Friends, let's keep the mood lively.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered so far. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named Cartathea. We've dug up some information on her. In the Order, every high-ranking acolyte is given a new name. We contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her holy title, the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis was called Cartathea. But the Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago. The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted tower you mentioned hearing about from the Sentinel. But even that feels elusive. Judging by your expression, you must have discovered something new, right? Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower ruins? There were two divinities at the dawn of Renacita. If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other, who could stand alongside them, might be the Threnodian. The two are undoubtedly linked, so uncovering one could lead us to the other. Remember Gilberto from the Physalia family? It took a lot to get him to talk, but we finally got some information from him. As he tells it, the Physalia family's long-revered deity is none other than Leviathan, the Threnodian from the sea's depths. It's hard to believe, I know. But recent events have only reinforced what we discovered from the stained glass. The Physalia family has been on this island since the founding of Renacita. So their worship of the Threnodian may have persisted for centuries. We will attempt to establish contact with the Physalias to build an alliance and gather more intelligence. Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best. If necessary, we'll present them with an offer they can't refuse.
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings, esteemed guest. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of Mercury. Would you be so inclined?
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested in social calls?
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Remember, you're not alone. If anything happens, just let us know.
Very well. Please follow me to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Never before have I seen a day so steeped in both shadow and light. The birds sing, the flowers bloom, yet this world knows neither true joy nor eternity. Come closer, righteous one. There's no need for hesitation. I am Fenrico, the Primus of the Order of the Deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, the burdens of this world delayed our meeting until now. I beg your pardon for the wait. Please accept my respect for you. You and your troop have shown great talent and ambition, breathing new life into Raguna. I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, the troop shall have permanent rights to perform within the city. All mortals stumble, but through pilgrimage, they have cleansed their souls and atoned for their transgressions. I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely, and I will answer with all the honesty I possess. By the great Sentinel Imperator, I swear to you, there shall be no deceit in my words. You have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed, you have the right to meet them. However, due to the Dark Tide 2 decades ago, the Sentinel's body was gravely wounded and remains in a state of recovery. If you wish to meet them, I will convey your request. I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. It is clear that doubts still linger in your heart. Play Fleur-de-Lis. She was the emissary of the Sentinel, and we are grateful for her contributions. 20 years ago, during the Dark Tide, she sacrificed herself to seal the calamity. She fulfilled her duties in this world and returned to the divine embrace. Do you know how the Dark Tide came into being? In Renacita, wars were waged in the name of faith, tearing apart the Sentinel as our faith divided, weakening their divine power. The Dark Tide's true essence is the divine blood shed from the Sentinel's wounds. That tragic past left deep scars, and with their divine power drained, they could not prevent the Dark Tide's surge 20 years ago. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. She once again resonated with the Sentinel and, through her sacrifice, restored some of their divine power, bringing an end to the Dark Tide. Yet, the Sentinel remains in a state of healing and still requires a mortal representative. Following the Blessed Maiden's departure, I was granted new authority to cleanse the aftermath of the Dark Tide. I received the divinity's blessing and became the new Enlightened One. Therefore, we must unify all beliefs, ensuring the purity and unity of our will to prevent another tragedy.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Genshi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
I swear, my words are without deceit. I see in your eyes that you have walked further on the path of justice than I anticipated. Oh, dear Sentinel, please forgive my transgressions. The Dark Tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To keep our people from faltering, I bound myself to silence, locking away what I witnessed on that fateful day. Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the blessed maiden chosen by the Sentinel. The true maiden has yet to reveal us. You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity exists in this world. Humanity's eternal adversary. As the Sentinel has their resonator, so does the Threnodian. Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit, by our ancient enemy. This is the truth I witnessed. Fleur-de-Lis was the Threnodian's resonator.
How can that be? That blessed maiden, could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? What if the Primus's words were, but we saw Cardathia following the Sentinel's instructions? They wouldn't mix up their own resonator, right? Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? The Sentinel or the Threnodian? Well, probably won't get any more answers from him.
All the clues we've gathered so far point to the Threnodian. And the Phasalia family worships the Threnodian. We'll have to wait for Carlotta to arrange an audience with them. Something tells me this carnival is just the beginning. There's more ahead. I'm sure of it.
Frolova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why, there's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, the slumbering gods break free from their shackles. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty, so we just need to see if that special resonator truly exists. Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel or the Threnodian? Or both? If so... Oh, a resonate, Cristoforo. If you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give your carefully crafted plot a little nudge. Speaking of which, that rover shines brighter than anyone else in your play. Do you find him interesting as well?
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theatre. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity, to pursue a spark of divine grace. Even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the untamed, fervent, tenacious spirits of the living. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Honglong to Rinasita, he has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, he will walk the path that destiny has laid before him. All things ascend toward a singular point of convergence before the tides of fate. Humble servants.
Hello? Do you mind dropping by the Strand when you have time? Brent and Bartolino are away, and they put me in charge of the welcoming proceedings. I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. Part of me just wants to crawl into my box. Pero is all stressed out because of me. Pero. I tend to fumble with words when talking to people. I'm worried I won't do a good job accommodating everyone. If the laureate himself were here, I wouldn't be so nervous.
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
It would make things easier. So?
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
I see my way clear.
The midnight chime has faded, yet the night endures. Restless hearts long for an understanding that should be ours. In the freest place of Ragunna, I await your arrival. This should be the place Capello mentioned in his invitation.
With this invitation, I wish to personally thank you for all you have done for the Montelli family, and to amend the slight misstep in you. In the name of the Montellis, I shall honor my allies as I do my... In the freest place of Raguna, I await...
I knew it. Another invitation. That's kind of their signature, huh? Oh, yeah. The big boss. I bet he's got something. Ugh. I've been feeling pretty... Okay. Anyway, I'll leave this to you.
Locate me so precisely and deliver the invitation right into my hands. This Capello Montelli knows what he's doing.
Forgive me for not meeting you properly until now. Guest from the Black Shores, laureate of the Carnival, savior and friend of the Montellis. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Capello Montelli, Carlotta's uncle, son of the Padrino, and the next head of the family.
Given Capello's stature, a private meeting at this hour. Is it really just about gratitude?
Without you, the traitors wouldn't have been captured, and I freed from their hands. While Carlotta has expressed our family's gratitude, I feel obliged to do it in person. But unfortunately, the traitors had little to offer, and the one behind them is still in the shadows. Unnerving, isn't it? That does narrow down the possibilities. Things aren't as bright for the Montellis as they may seem. The Order, Physaelias, and the Fraxidas, any attempt to break the status quo. The traitors we captured were a warning, but also a reminder to survive. I must seek alliances beyond the family. Especially with you, just as Carlotta did. Now that you mention it, let me be clear. Carlotta is dear to me, and nothing will change that. But she's from the lesser branch of the family. Tradition says I, the rightful heir, should manage dealings with the Black Shores, not her. Restoring order and benefiting the family as I intended, that's what I meant in the letter by amending a slight misstep. The leader of the Black Shores must have sent you here with a purpose. Tell me, and I will offer you support far beyond what Carlotta could provide. The choice is yours, of course. But as the family heir, I will not see my authority undermined, even by those I consider allies. So if you can't stand by my side, I prefer you stay out of the Montelli's affairs. Otherwise, believe me, you won't want to find yourself at odds with us, no matter how strong you are. You're welcome to remain an observer from the sidelines, but once you join the table, you play by the rules. My rules.
Well said. But the rules are not set in stone, are they? What matter of intrigue brought you and Rover together at this hour, Uncle? A table? Are we speaking of a splendid card game, then?
Your timing is most unfortunate. Our little chat just finished.
Pity. I didn't think you'd pull him aside for a private word, especially after all Rover and I have been through together. But since you've finished, would you excuse us now?
Carlotta, you stay. I have more to discuss with you.
Meet me at the rendezvous. Beware the ice.
A gun is a powerful tool, but only in the hands of the worthy.
I understand, Uncle. I've never forgotten where my privileges come from. Nor will I covet what's not mine. The Black Shores, the Carnival. My sole principle is whether they benefit the Mont. I will execute any command that strengthens the family.
Very well. Keep your words in mind.
Uncle, about Bennett. Have you heard?
That family thief stealing from the vault. Why? Are you suggesting I failed my duties?
Not at all. I just happened to overhear someone talking about it in passing.
I'm more entangled in the Montelli family schemes than I ever realized. When I went after the traitors, Carlotta warned me about eyes, so she probably wants me to avoid unnecessary attention. Not sure why, but staying under the radar is never a bad idea. Carlotta's not here yet. Guess I have to wait.
Might I trouble you for a light, young man? Oh well, a cigar without smoke. My granddaughter told me Raguna's rain is a bad omen. Can't argue with that now, can I?
You've been looking at this painting for a while. Anything special about it?
Oh. Did it capture your interest as well? Or are you simply passing the time until the rain ends? Then it seems you'll have to put up with me for a while. The Montelli family prides themselves on their eclectic taste in art. Any style, by any artist, can find its home within their quarter. Art knows no boundaries of time, place or the mind. Here we stand, united by the rain. Draw, they say in art, we glimpse pieces of our own soul. What do you make of this piece? Care to share your thoughts? It is typical of symbolism to conceal ideas in a play of colors and forms. But sometimes simplicity is more powerful. I share the same view, except that I'm somehow saddened by the part that forsakes its character to achieve balance. Perhaps chosen by the artist for its uniqueness. Now is not the time to cling to existing balance, but to embrace the unknown. Seek change.
Glory in Decay. The Impressionist Pazzoli's latest piece. Didn't know you had such refined taste. I dodged those pesky eyes the whole way here, worried you'd been kept waiting too long. But it seems you've kept yourself entertained. So, the old gentleman was simply hiding from the rain, was he? I see. The Montelli Quarter does attract art enthusiasts. Anyway, I'm glad prying eyes didn't follow. When it rains in Ragusa, surprises are as common as puddles. A delay is only a small splash. Calling you here with little explanation and a word of caution, I can only imagine your confusion. The shark in our midst has finally made its move. Recently, several of our partners claim to have found a superior cellar and ended their dealings with us. Meanwhile, Bennett, our vault keeper, was reported to have embezzled and sold vault assets. It's said that he tried to flee, but was killed by tacit discords outside the city. I'm not so sure. I've worked with Bennett before. He was principled, bold, but not reckless. Not one to easily betray. And the night he died, he sent a photo to my terminal. A blood-stained page of an anthology, marked with 3 phrases. Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. When 40 winters siege thy beauty, and the meaning is yet to be revealed, but he is clearly conveying a message. All evidence points to Bennett being the key to uncovering the shark. The Montelli family is a symbol of liberation for Ragusa. We uphold freedom and equality for all. Our vault is the heart of our family. And if it is corrupted, it threatens not only us, but risks plunging the city back into oppression and isolation. As much as I hate to suspect family members, I cannot rule any of them out. You, however, are different. As an outsider who has aided us in capturing the initial traitors, I hope to not be proven wrong, but I feel that I can trust you. My uncle's words were clear. Only those at the table can play the game. To engage with my family, one must have both standing and purpose. So, I offer you a new identity in our upcoming inquiry. Cat's Eye, a provisional member under my If you wish to join, you must undertake the final assessment and pledge your loyalty to the Montellis. When it comes to family matters, we like to use code names, each tied to a unique token. Mine, for example, is Opal. Opal recommended Cat's Eye. It has a ring to it, don't you think? Also, have you looked closely at your own eyes? They share the same luster as Cat's Eye gems. Now, Cat's Eye, will you stand with me to catch the traitor within our family and avert this looming threat?
I understand decorum is important to the Montellis, but among friends, can't we be a bit more informal?
What made you say that? Ah, you're curious who I am beyond my role, is that it? I just might entertain that thought. But for now, my agents just sent me the address of Bennett's residence. While his body has been found, what he left behind is still out there. Seems someone has acted faster. Those two, they're my uncle's agents, Sage and Acorn. Yes, we address each other by code names. Handy, I'll keep you updated on the family members' code names we encounter, along with any other details you might need. Seems like they are looking for something as well. It's only natural my uncle wishes to retrieve the lost items. But my presence might raise a few eyebrows. Yes, you try and loosen their lips. If memory serves, they are senior members, having served under my uncle for years. Regulars at Margarita's. Talk business with merchants and wine with drinkers. Engage their interests, and their words will...
Hey, that's you they're calling.
No, that's both of us. But I don't recognize this person.
Neither do I. Listen up.
Okay, you got the names right. Must be family. Who are you? Cat's Eye. Doesn't ring a bell. Probably one of those new recruits after the Carnival.
So, what do you need? We are just about to wrap up and grab a bite at Margarita's. Still got a lot on our plate today.
Oh, margaritas. Nothing quite like it, huh? And the pizza? Oh, it's a favorite in my circle, too.
Always a solid choice when on the move. Perfect spot for a bit of catching up.
You know, the last time I was there, I heard talk about a thief stealing from the vault. Is that true?
Well, cat's out of the bag now. See that house right there? That's where the thief lived. We came to search for clues.
No, not yet. We've looked everywhere, but found nothing.
To be honest, I doubt we'll ever find them. The thief has probably sold everything off by now, and we are short on manpower. That's a needle in a haystack, if you ask me. Well, our boss is the Padrino's son. He has his methods. Our job is to follow orders, not to ask questions.
That's right. If you spot anything unusual, keep an eye on it. Could be your big break. With a bit more time, I think you'll do just fine.
So, they found nothing, but assumed Uncle wasn't concerned. That makes no sense. Everything that happened recently ties back to the vault. If Uncle wished to protect his position, he'd be quick to retreat. Curiously, Bennett was last sighted in the vicinity of Liberty Square, where you met Uncle. Last night, I was investigating the area before I happened upon your private meeting. But when I brought this up with him afterwards, he didn't seem privy to any details. As for my search of Bennett's home, nothing of note turned up, just as the two agents reported. I found no spoils, not even the faintest trace of them being stored or moved. Everything about his living space fits the profile of a typical Junior Vault employee. I also asked around about Bennett after our previous collaboration. He was ambitious, but never greedy. I was even told he refused a bribe offered by a business associate during an operation. The Montelli family is ever generous with wealth and opportunities, welcoming all who aspire to make their mark in Ragusa. Mere profit would never make him betray us. For now, more evidence is required. The entire matter might need to be approached from a different angle. Shh! Hold still. See that man over there, the one that looks like a grey dove? After him, quick! Nowhere to run. Now it's time for a proper chat.
These old creaky bones of mine. Did I offend you? Or are you just chasing down every passing soul? Never thought the Montellis would grow so aggressive.
He had no choice but to run. To escape his past and sever any ties with the right, old Duncan?
I must admit, you have an annoyingly good memory. It's remarkable that someone of your rank would remember a man such as myself.
I will never forget that stormy night. Nor any of the members who were caught in it.
Sadly, I've no desire to be remembered. There were moments of joy, but they cannot make up for my loss.
Why go back to what you claim to have left in the past? Unless there's something you can't ignore.
You were standing across from Bennett's doorway, and your clothes are still damp from the rain. You weren't simply passing by, you were watching. What?
I don't know. To grieve for my last friend in the family? To blame him for being so reckless and greedy? Or to figure out how this fool ended up in such a mess? I tried to persuade him to leave with me, but failed. In Ragoon, we either play to win, or are forced to leave with nothing. Every Montelli has a chance at their desires. But what's the prize? They stake everything they hold dear. Family, love, faith. Now, his ambition and greed have cost him everything.
Most people find acceptance easier than change. Has changed so, yes? If the Montellis are, the family exists to withstand what an individual cannot, and accomplish what might otherwise be unattainable. But within the family, each Montelli still enjoys the freedom of choice. Your leaving is a testament to this, is it not? If you're willing, there is still much to be done for Bennett. Given your familiarity, you might help us in locating these items.
In that case, you might want to speak to Scarlet Velvet. The leader of a network of commoners seeking freedom in Ragoona. They had close ties with Bennett. And that said, with their recent fall...
We have little choice but to try. Now, let's go. This is the place. In Ragoona's market, they say fortune seldom favors those who lack a taste for fine drinks. Among traders, there's a secret code in the way drinks are mixed. A base of bitter almond and mint, for instance, usually signals danger and death. But some have devised their own more private codes. Yes. This area is essentially a neutral zone in the city. No affiliation. With the ongoing feud between Scarlet Velvet and the Montellis, finding her will be difficult. So all that remains is to order the right drink, watch the crowd, and let their reactions lead us to Scarlet Velvet's contact.
Greetings. What will it be today?
A Scarlet Velvet ribbon, please.
Scarlet Velvet. An uncommon choice. Perhaps the one you seek is waiting just as patiently. May you both find what you've come for.
Kirsch, whiskey, and cherry tomatoes. Does it mean revenge? Blood orange. Wait. Maybe I'm not ready for this. Oh, forget it. I don't want to know. Imperator above, I am but a humble man, obsessed with the secret code of drinks. I shan't risk my neck over this. I've been exploring how drinks might encode numerical values. Through alcohol content or vintage, perhaps. But lately, I'm starting to wonder if...
The key to any language lies in the shared rules and agreements between both parties. With that in mind, the same drink or even the same object can be given countless meanings. Much like how my people and I sometimes improvise codes with whatever's available. Sounds like you've been at this code research for quite some time. Mind if I ask you a question? Do you know when the bartender started his shift today?
Let me see. I got here quite early, and he was here about the same time. Probably around 8 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Oh, there you are. I noticed you as soon as you walked in. Don't get me wrong, I've only been here long enough to recognise that. That swagger and flair. You're with the Montelli family, am I right? I know I'm not the one you came for, but don't dash off just yet. How about you let me prove how reliable I can be for your family? Go on, test me. She may not carry the Montelli name, but she's got that same pioneering spirit. She's leading a team of resonators now. It's a shame, though. She recently decided to cut ties with the Montelli.
Impressive. 3 days from now, at this hour, return here and order a Golden Ears Mambo.
The wild desires, they swallow me like the roaring wave. But this amber drink... No, leave me be. Don't bother me. The void. The endless void has consumed me. I want no part in anything. Who are you and who am I? Montelli, Phasalia, the Order, the Commoners. Without these names, what sets us apart? But reality...
Let's go. Clearly he's not the one we're looking for.
Anything else I can get you? Or is there a problem with the drinks?
As expected from a Scarlet Velvet informant, you are smart. In a place like this, a bartender is the perfect cover. The least noticed, but with the best view. You mix every drink and pass every code. You might not understand all of them, so this Scarlet Velvet ribbon is meant for you. Am I correct?
Well, well. It finds its way back to me at last. A drink of trouble, I'd call it. Contact has been made, and by the rules, a conversation should follow. But Scarlet Velvet has decided there will be no further dealings with the Montellis. The partnership is broken, and whatever bond you had is all but gone. If you do meet up, Lady Carlotta, aren't you afraid things might turn ugly?
It's rumored that Scarlet Velvet's decision to end our partnership has something to do with a Vault Keeper named Bennett.
Surely you don't believe that nonsense.
Then what is the truth? Bennett was recently found dead in the wild.
Wait, Bennett is dead? That complicates things, I'm afraid. I'm not sure if trusting Montelli is a wise choice, but in memory of Bennett, if you truly are as noble as he believed, go to Whisperwind Haven after dusk. I will inform Scarlet Velvet.
terminals are divine artifacts from the Sentinel, brought to Rinascita by the first Primus. What you possessed were nothing but privately made replicas, existing solely by the grace of the Primus. How dare you defy our cleansing of such blasphemy?
We never stopped asking the Order for permission to wear the terminals, but every single request is denied. You've controlled the terminal supply, and the family stopped trading with us. These are all we have left. Why should we hand them over?
I can sense your fervent desire for the artifacts and the blessings from the Sentinel. But if you willingly part with your wealth in devotion to the Order's divine cause, the door to forgiveness might still be. But should you persist in your defiance, we'll have to escort you to the penitentiary for judgment.
The Order and the commoners. The Order's arrogance is known, but such Let's first address their troubles.
Ah, the Montelli's second daughter. And must I remind you again? Trading reserved terminals is a breach of the discipline.
We paid good money for these. If you're taking them, you owe us a refund.
Yet the very traders who took your money have seen the error of their ways and reported your dealings. They have sworn to repent for their How sad, Miss Carlotta. Such loyalty to your family, only to be left in the dark.
Oh, please. My ties with the family are not so fragile as to be shaken by mere words. The fact that we're having this conversation at all means that you cannot ignore my status. Wouldn't you agree? The Sentinel and the Primus have declared free trade as our undeniable right. Scarlet Velvet is always entitled to trade as they please, regardless of their previous partnerships. You preach the doctrine, yet fail to adhere to it yourself.
Mark my words. The day Montelli is brought to its knees by the Order and Thessalia will be the day you beg for the When that day comes, all shall be under the Order's control, and it will not be long in coming.
Ernesto, the bartender, said you needed to see me. You may have just offended us, but you heard it. Your family has left us in a mess. Frankly, I don't see the point in having this conversation. But, since Ernesto said it's about Bennett, I'll give you a minute, for his sake. Speak quickly. Regardless of the bigger picture, your side ended the deal. We were informed at short notice to stop all trade. And it's not just the terminals. No more jewelry, perfumes and all that nonsense. And not to mention, I haven't seen him on telly for nearly 2 weeks. Where were you when we were fighting against the Order and the Thessalias?
There was a slight issue of a traitor in the vault, so our hands were tied. A direct approach works best at times. Actually, what that acolyte claimed is news to me. Surrendering control and ceasing trade, the Montelli creed has always been family first and a pioneering spirit second.
With your grandfather, maybe. But he won't be around forever. When the real question is whether we can get our trade back on track. Can your family still be trusted? One thing's for sure. I don't want to see the family who first broke the monopoly to trade with us commoners end up defending it.
I'll speak with my uncle and grandfather to see what happened with our cooperation.
You know what? This is supposed to be your family's business. Why am I? So, Ernesto told me Bennett's gone. What happened? He seemed fine the last time we met. Good judgment there. The rumours are nonsense. Fencing stolen goods. Please. Nothing shady, okay? He knew his stuff. Never took advantage of us, never budged on prices either. For him, it was always business first, friendship second. When he was running late, he'd stay up at that hill sometimes. We even set up a shelter there after it happened a few times. That's all. Come to think of it, he did stay there for a while the last time we saw him. Asked us to stash something too. What was it he said? I hope we don't need to use it.
Seems Bennett may have anticipated the trouble ahead. I wonder if you might show us to the shelter. We'd be most grateful.
There's an entrance along the coast. Go straight down the road and you'll see it. What's your business there anyway?
Wind, guide me.
Watch out.
One with the sounds.
Summer! Exterminate.
Victory, guide my blade!
All is fair in war.
Steady there.
You can tell someone was here. Look at the mess. Perhaps Bennett deliberately arranged it this way as a cover. We'll each use our senses to search. Then let's gather and analyze the clues we find. Something is strange here.
These items aren't exactly rare, but they're not everyday objects either. They seem out of place here. Looks like Bennett left them deliberately.
Indeed. But what I find strange is... these items. Don't they seem familiar? Do you recall those 3 lines from the anthology? The ones Bennett's "Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest." The woman in the painting here seems to stand in the gloomy rain, but her eyes remain bright. Like the secret code in drinks, What matters is never the object themselves, but the shared rules and agreements between both parties. Now the book. It appears to be about winter, which is likely related to the second line, 40 winters. The last one is a rotor device. The planet... MLCL 190468. Of course it is. Bennett was a vault keeper. 4 letters. The highest clearance level in the vault. Hold on.
Carlotta? Yeah. You asked me to keep an eye out for Bennett's terminal. Well, I found it. Yeah, that's for me to know. But it was not in good shape after what it went through. Yeah, if you can use it at all, the data and the records inside might need to be...
Understood. I'll have someone...
Wait, what now? What, you're not even gonna check? Oh, no, it's nothing really.
All right. We'll inform you when there's more to share. We're returning to the Montelli quarter first. The terminal will be fixed there. You might not know this, but Bennett was never granted the highest clearance in the vault.
Isn't that a good sign? It means Bennett might not be guilty after all, just as you suspect.
But it's replaced by another suspicion. One I am reluctant to entertain. Only grandfather, uncle, and I have the highest clearance. Liberty Square, our proximity, the vault's security clearance, a traitor among the top brass, as someone all evidence points to. Were I to enter, if it was truly him, the heir to our family, who betrayed us, now all that remains is to see what the code reveals.
I'll be with you no matter what.
My people just reported some initial progress on the terminal repair. Let's go. Our meet-up spot is right ahead.
Lady Carlotta, we received a terminal addressed to you, signed DC. The initial restoration is almost complete, but some data is overwritten or isolated. Due to our evaluation suggests that a full restoration might not be worth it. But...
Good. Make sure to contact him.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's where I was investigating that night. And the other location... I think it's my uncle's private dock. Primarily used for storage, not shipments. Reviewing the record. If time permits, we should take the terminal to Mr. Pierre. He's an old friend of Grandfather's, and there may be other useful information in the terminal. But first, let's put that code to use. It could help us narrow down the range and provide better clues. Follow me. The complete inventory and access records can only be found here, accessible to those with the proper clearance. Please, follow me. Someone extracted the core data module. It's empty now. This must be what Bennett was trying to tell us before he died. Someone with access to the vault has broken their oath and leaked the data module. Now only Uncle, Grandfather... In Renisita, the Order maintains control over terminals, unlike other countries where they're freely traded. My grandfather learned to modify them during his early ventures in the new Federation. Our lantern-type terminal is a modified model. It may look purely ornamental, but it houses the tech modules we've developed. As Scarlet Velvet said, aside from our art dealings, we've been supplying these terminals to resonators at fair prices as part of our discreet business. By doing so, we've broken the Order's monopoly. We've given more people the means to protect themselves in their ventures, giving them choices they didn't have before. The Order is aware of our discreet business, but they turn a blind eye as long as we don't openly challenge their authority. As a result, no family member would ever divulge our terminal secrets, much less allow the modules to fall into the wrong hands. What? No. We...
Carlotta, where are you?
Uncle, may I ask you something first? Before the carnival, the priest showed me your pendant. How did he come by it? And what led to your capture?
Does it matter? All you need to know is that it's handled, and I'm in the clear now.
Were you mistreated?
Heed my words. Whatever you've uncovered, put it behind you and all will be as it was. No grudges, no consequences, only family. Now, we've had some trouble with a shipment over at Septimont. As the rightful heir, I'm giving you a new order. Take care of it. And I'll pretend none of this ever happened.
I refuse.
Excuse me?
I said I refuse. I can't act as if nothing happened.
Don't trouble yourself with the modules. Yes, our family's ambition has led us far, but it's exacted a price paid in blood and tears.
I can't believe you just said that. So, you're refusing to tell—
Why do you insist on tearing everything apart? Have you ever thought about what Padrino would say? What others would think of us?
Then so be it. Your course is set, as is mine. But mark my words. I'm sorry you have to see this side of our family. Really? I just wished... No. I did promise I'd try to drop the pretense with you. I may need more time to come to terms with all of this. I don't regret uncovering the truth and exposing the traits. We were meant to be the guardians of our family's ideals, to carry the torch forward. And yet now... Well, wallowing in emotion won't solve anything. Our priority now is to recover the data module. Every moment it's missing puts our family at greater risk. The core module is difficult to carry around. They must have hidden it. The dock Bennett visited, used for storage. Could it be there? We need to adjust our strategy. My conversation with Capello will have alerted him. He's likely to move the module sooner than expected. Indeed, but time is not on our side. If Capello acts on this, I might lose my window to secure the module. I need you to take this terminal to Pierre at the bank. If the dock turns out to be a dead end, we will need other leads. I know that securing the module alone won't suffice. I must uncover Capello's true motives. How it will affect our family. I'll figure it out. I promise. Can you keep up? They call it a dock, but no ships ever come. Uncle has concealed what he took from the vault here. A secluded place. Nothing so far. Was I wrong? Maybe this... Or am I too late? Did Capello get here first? And the energy fluctuation. It was... such a big mirror. Doesn't seem to be made of common glass, but some kind of crystallized... Find the data module on the other side. Or was all this just a trap?
Hello again. You don't seem very surprised to learn who I am.
Carlotta told me Mr. Pierre always follows her grandfather around. My instincts weren't wrong when I saw you together. It also explains why you seemed familiar when we first met.
What's the term for it? A destined encounter? The universe brought us together, and I happened to take the initiative. That's it. I doubt you want more chit-chat. I know. Let Pierre inspect it for you, and we can resume our conversation. Remember that painting we discussed earlier? In a fragile equilibrium, the smaller piece is forced to repress its true nature. But I can't simply impose my path upon her, expecting blind obedience. She must find her own path, with a partner she can fully trust. As for those who betray their own blood, there will be no leniency. Even my own son is not exempt from this. However, before I intervene, I want to see her plan take shape. My hand should only be played as a final measure. The old give way to the new. It's the way of the world. But for us Montellis, the courage to break from the past matters far more than clinging to it. So I ask you this favor. When the time is right, give this.
It's a little tricky, but you're lucky to have my expertise. This terminal is defunct, but I've retrieved all its data. even the overwritten and isolated bits. The terminal has been tampered with, but nothing was intentionally erased. I can show you. Do you have a terminal? I'll say.
I assume you've taken care of Bennett's body.
We dumped him in the tacit Discord zone overnight. We'll claim he was killed by those monsters tomorrow morning. Sir, are you sure? Are we really going to work with the Order?
We're in too deep now. Handing over the data module to the Order will cement our position as an ally of the authorities. We'll replace the Thessalias. And Bennett, I would have taken care of him regardless. He knew too much. He deserved it for pursuing the Scarlet Velvet matter.
Yes, sir.
We all stood together on that stormy night. Each one of us losing someone dear. And the best way to avoid sacrifice isn't fighting. You may have left the family, and I should expect no more favors from you. But I ask this of you one last time.
What's in it? Carlotta?
Nothing. Save for the standard location tracking date. In 3 days, I'll be negotiating on behalf of the family with the Order. I just want to make sure Carlotta doesn't interfere in the meantime. Think about Bennett. If you take care of this, I will overlook what he stole and let it be
Unbelievable. What is Capello even thinking? Killing one of our own? It's a complete betray. My terminal. No, it's too risky. Wait, I have Bennett's body. I'll record it. Then overwrite with new data. I have to keep this record well. In case I also...
A trap? Wait, sir. Wouldn't Lady Carlotta be in danger? I don't think that...
She's already there, so why bother? I trust Carlotta and our esteemed guest.
What is that?
The family will shield you.
Flashbacks. Could it be from touching that mirror? Energy crystals made into a mirror with pre-made sonoro inside. These masterless echoes have turned hostile. The frequency fluctuations in the sonoro seem unstable. I'll have to handle them before I can search the area. Found your weak spot. The stage is set. Glory demands more. Now there's nothing else in my way. All these obstacles suggest the answer is likely there. I must investigate that mansion. The way out and clues I need may lie within its walls. This layout and decor seems strikingly similar to our mansion, just with slight differences. This area, these decorations, the chandelier specifically, were destroyed during the...
If you're telling me he's adopting that orphan girl from the other side of the family, spare me. Already heard. Actually, I imagine...
Tell me, how on earth do you stay in the loop, tinkering away at home like that? You must be shocked. Capello's already the heir. So...
Orphan girl from the other side of the family. The mere touch of the mirror was enough to instantly draw out my...
Huh. You look a little familiar.
You shouldn't know me yet. Not at this time.
I don't understand.
Sorry. Please don't mind what I just said.
Actually, I think he meant to say, we just saw you. Just now, about a minute ago. You walked right past us and headed that...
Yeah, I'm just surprised you're back so soon.
Your outfit? No, it's more the accessories, really. Yours are red, but the
No accessories. I suppose she's the friend who invited me here. Could you tell me where she's gone?
Perhaps she's just out for a stroll.
Yes, now I remember. On the other hand, once the... Thank you. I think I know where I'm going.
You're welcome.
I doubt it means much.
Fancy a wager? I bet.
Can you keep up?
Dinners.
All right, time to check the lobby.
Come over, my child.
Sir, are you talking to me?
Yes. Fret not, Carlosa. Come up to the front, so everyone can see you. Today is a special day. The beginning of your journey as one of us. As my granddaughter, you will now carry the Montelli name.
I knew it. She is a true Montelli, just like the Padrino.
Puny little thing. Such a nervous look to her.
Isn't she from the lesser side? My thoughts exactly. I found...
It was you. Recognition. Praise. Glory. Isn't that what you want? Stay here, and you'll have all of that. The exit. Dazzling sunlight. Am I in the court? Have I left that scenario already? Now the question is... how do I leave this place? Leave? But didn't you just follow me here? Cut the nonsense. You were the one who brought me into this scenario. Ugh, fine. But why should I tell you? True, I brought you here. But remember, I am a product of your own making. Your memories, your desires, your fantasies. From this moment on, I am also Carlotta Montelli. We will share the same past, present, and perhaps even future. Don't pretend we're alike in any way. And keep the Montelli... Oh, right. How could I forget? You were... a poor little girl from the forgotten side of the family, trying desperately to fit in with the grandeur of her new home. You're a star in the ballroom. I thought you'd be thrilled with what I'm offering you. Acceptance, validation, indispensability. Oh, planning to shoot me again? Don't bother. This scenario is born from your consciousness, and it's also my domain. Since the frequencies here can be shattered, they can also be brought together again. Why not try shooting yourself? Perhaps that will work. Don't be so quick to deny it. If you truly never craved acceptance and recognition, would I even exist? Since praise and affirmation aren't enough for you, I'll... Still recognize me? Not even close. Is that it? You will yield. Can you keep up? Nice work, but this is only the beginning. You must be dying to know which part of the... Blood debts will catch up with those who have to pay. Ah, now you remember.
Help! Damn it! This is a trap!
Did you hear that? Oh, quickly and swiftly. Victory favors me! Masterpiece complete.
3 key areas have been hit one after another. South 2nd Block, West End Dock, and our headquarters.
Intel says the Physaelians are gearing up for another hit on our headquarters. They ambushed Father first before we did anything to them. It is beyond unforgivable.
We're running out of time. Capolo, we need a plan before Padrino...
No, we shouldn't do that. The Physaelians were keeping an eye on our...
No, we're not doing that. They can take the
Why? They're tough, but when Padrino eventually wakes, how do you plan to explain?
But we still risk exposing the location of our headquarters.
What about you, Carlotta? What do you think?
Once again, this deviates from my past experience. Well, we'll hit their base. Our people on the east end, the south second block and the dock will stay put to give the impression we know nothing. Then we'll send our main forces to where the Physaelians keep their echoes. The trade routes mean nothing compared to that. As they know what we value most, we need to demand something of equal worth from them as our bargaining chip.
Is this really going to work?
We can't afford to lose our people. I'll cover the rear. Quickly and swiftly. Take this! Time to part ways. An absurd, impudent display. I'm still standing. Can you keep up? Surrender. Quickly and swiftly. An eye for an eye. Stand down. The world is mine. Glory to the Montellis. Quickly and swiftly. Found your weak spot. Still recognize me? Can you keep up? Improvise. The stage is set. Victory favors me. Is that it? In the name of the Montellis. Wow. Look at you with your brilliant plan. And of course, you didn't just come up with it because you knew what happened. No. That idea... How does it feel to fight back then? No one bothered to ask for your input, did they? The big shots like Capello and those... The family ended up making the worst...
No. Cynthia. Oh, you're the only family. How much more do we have?
In the end, your dear grandfather had to step in and fix the mess you all made. The plan advanced, but the dead were forever gone. With that blood debt haunting you, and Capello. Come to think of it, what's so wrong with that? Sacrifices are inevitable, and someone must bear the burden. By doing so, the family's interests can be preserved. Is this not the balance you wish to maintain? You were never meant to make decisions for the family, no matter what you say. Why? Didn't I just... Merely an illusion of your making. The past is set in stone. We only have one path before us. Yes, the cold rain from that night still haunts us. But we cannot be shackled by the past. I might not be in charge, but my principles are clear. I must leave here and... Our negotiations have reached a dead end. Then I'll need to... Keep up.
Left! You should have gone left! Wait. Or maybe not. Think it over. I told you before. You should take the easier way out.
Wrong. Wrong again. Do you really think you can choose the right path? Stay.
Do you truly think you are worthy of the Montelli name? Just give up. What an embarrassing sight. What is so painful to watch? You might have another chance up ahead.
Yes, that's right. Keep moving forward. You're getting close. You have to press ahead. Don't doubt yourself.
Don't you see? This is what happens when you choose the wrong path and back the wrong horse. The cost will be far greater than you thought.
No, not this way, Piccolino. You should try another way. Choose wisely. You still have a chance to make things right.
Can you keep up? Why are you?
I was worried you might be in danger. Also, I'm here to deliver this. The gun was always there. You earned the right to use. Looks like you've made up your mind.
The Padrino's gun never leaves his sight. If he places it within your reach, it can only mean one thing. You've been entrusted with the authority to act in the name of Montelli. Now, whether it fires and where it aims, the choice is mine alone. I am merely a blade made for killing.
Why won't you obey?
I'm getting old. If we can make other people.
Why can't you just give in to me and stay here? Can you still recognize me? Such stubbornness.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. One with the sounds. That time.
The world is mine. Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me?
No hesitation. One with the sounds. Strike and shadow.
My compliments. Victory favors me. Is that it? How did you let go of confusion and doubt so easily? You and I. What makes us so different? Brother, care for a story? A story about why a certain girl was adopted. Prayer alone offers no salvation. In the face of survival, creed becomes meaningless.
How dare she eat the tribute? Nanny always said that food is for tribute. It's not for eating.
You're a bad girl. I'm telling Nanny.
Who would have thought? She's a Montelli after all. The hall is in chaos. Yet she clings to her weapon. What a monster!
This suits a Montelli well. Repurposing decoration into a weapon, defying indoctrination to chart the course forward. Her blood runs with the same fierce will as ours. Come with me. The family will shield you and open your eyes to a new world. You will rise to become a true Montelli.
So Duncan gave us a rigged town. Capello couldn't have tampered with the terminal data himself, or he would have found the... I can empathize with Duncan. Even to some extent, Capello. We will never achieve that by surrendering ourselves to the Order. From the very beginning, our paths diverged. The grandfather and the others have already paved the way. I will follow their lead. Wealth and power will safeguard. The Montelli family is set to break the Order's suffocating hold and lead Ragusa. The family exists to accomplish what one cannot and withstand the winds of fate. Like I said, an all-out war with the Order isn't a wise move. Rather than blind Scarlet Velvet, may care to help me give them an unforgettable response in 2 days?
Can you hear me? Just checking your location. Have you reached the spot? Perfect. Remember to be stealthy. Scarlet Velvet and my operatives are positioned in all this venue only has one entrance.
Oh, the upstairs parlour is off limits, reserved for a private event. Yeah. Now that you mentioned it, yes, they did tell me about that. But weren't you supposed to arrive half an hour later? What was that? You do have a point, but it's a special day. I need to confirm everyone's identity. What's your code name? Show me your toque.
Hey, Tulip! Why are you still standing there? Come here. Boss just asked for you.
Ah, a tulip coin. I remember you. You work at the vault, don't you? We had a drink at Margarita's. No wonder you arrived early. You people at the vault are always one step ahead.
Yeah. We can talk after getting the job done. Now hurry up. We'll deliver the gifts together.
Have you made it inside? This area is under surveillance. On either side of the main stage, you should see something that looks like a control panel. Operate it to disable the cameras, then place the gems I made with my forte into position. How did it go? Any issues?
Everything's fine. Just got to the place we agreed on. The front of the hall. Done. Main hall, 5 o'clock. Done. Blind spot. Done. Back window. Done. The setup's complete, and the time... How's it going on your end?
I'm out of the mirror and the jam is set up. The Order's agents have taken the bait. We'll head out at the...
Nearly go time. The Order's men should be here. Double check everything.
We should talk, Capello.
You! Why are you here?
Your guests won't be showing up today.
Carlotta. Looks like you've pieced together the whole story. So it was your crew who tipped us off about changing the time and place for the deal. Let me guess. You fed the same line to the Order, didn't you? Playing both sides, setting yourself up.
Capello's promise of safety and comfort are nothing but a sham. He's been using our family as pawns. He didn't fall at the hands of the path of the Montelli family. I can't promise there won't be more losses. Now, will you continue down this path?
Trust built on deception always comes back to haunt you.
Now that you've lost both the goods and your trading partners, this is your last chance to bow out gracefully.
Bow out gracefully? Do you think I still care about... My only regret is not being ruthless enough. I should have cut you loose earlier, making you pay the price like the others who crossed me. And what of it? You'll never understand. We lack the power to protect everyone, so what's wrong with seeking a powerful ally? You're right. I've crossed the line. But I can... Everyone, capture them!
Time to leave.
Copy.
Fall for me, will you? Then, let's fall together! Scarlet Velvet's people have secured Duncan and will bring him to a safe house. He'll return after everything's settled. Regarding the Order, I tasked Blue Rain and Retriever to pose as Capello's agents and declare the cooperation null and void. No data module, no explanation or any follow-up. Back. I remember telling Grandfather how I hated the rainy season. I once saw rain as a bad omen in Raguna. When it rains, it's easier to wash away bloodstains. But today's rain feels different. Has it?
Well done, Carlotta. Thank you, Rover. My girl could not have accomplished this without your assistance. I had faith in you too, but you surpassed my expectations. It appears I underestimated the potential that you possess when working together.
What he just said. Looks like someone's been keeping secrets from me, huh? I've been curious. You entered that scenario and delivered his gun to me. How did you earn my grandfather's trust so soon? The nerve. Fine. Since we make such a good team, I'll let it slide for now.
Capello and his lackeys will face the consequences of their actions. Our code is simple. Vengeance for blood. Death for life. No one is exempt. There's a lot at play here. It will require some effort and a true Montelli.
I see. I'll take care of the rest. But before that... Yes. What, miss me already? No need to feel sad about parting, for each goodbye brings us closer to the next hello. That's my favorite way to think of it. A countdown to our next reunion. Capello ousted, the family needs someone to fill his shoes. I must assist my grandfather through this tumultuous transition. There's no one else to do it. Thank you, Rover. As my grandfather said, things couldn't have gone so smoothly without your help and support. Now that the dust has settled, you no longer need to stay with me as Cat's Eye of the Montelli family. Still, I want you to have this. As I said, every member gets a token that matches their codename. Though you already have a pair of cat's eyes, please accept this as a token of my appreciation. No, this gem wasn't crafted by my forte. I chose it just for you. I know someone like you won't stay just for me, and joining the Montelli family might not be in your plans just yet. But I'll keep this code name for you, Cat's Eye. The first and only member to receive my personal invitation.